There has been a major correction on Bitcoin and on Ethereum over the last 24 hours since the second day of trading for the Ethereum ETF concluded. And today I'm going to share with you where Ethereum is going next. And I'm also going to give you the 3 reasons why you have not made $1 million in the cryptocurrency space just yet. So let's start with the Ethereum news. So we saw the Ethereum ETF launch. We had the quote-unquote newborn 8, as Eric Balchunas has been calling it, and we had the Ethereum Grayscale Trust that was converted to an Ethereum ETF. Now, that trust saw about $9.2 billion under management as of last week. On Tuesday, when the ETF launched, we saw $484 million exit that ETF because it was trading at a huge discount to the native asset value of Ethereum at roughly $3,500. So when people were holding the Grayscale ETF, their Grayscale ETF was their Grayscale Trust Fund was worth about, $2,500 or so. So when it actually launched, they were able to make a lot of money because now it was worth what Ethereum was worth. So they ended up making a lot of money. And so they took it out of Grayscale in case that should ever happen again. And in the last 2 days, we've seen about $815 million of outflows from the trust, accounting for about 9% of all of the value in the trust, which led to net outflows yesterday for the Grayscale ETFs, even though every single other fund except for Grayscale saw inflows in the tens of millions of dollars. This has led to a corrective movement on Ethereum, and it brings up the question, how do we take advantage of news like this? That's been a question I've asked myself for a long time in crypto. How do we take news? How do we take charts? Translate it into wealth? Because we can sit here and talk about what's going on in the news. We can sit here and talk about what's going on in the charts all day long. But ultimately, if we don't have some strategy for translating that information into profit, then we're honestly just kind of hobbyists. We're just kind of making fun. So why have you not made $1 million in cryptocurrency yet? I'm going to give you the 3 reasons. The first reason is you are not in control of your money. You have not figured out where all of your money comes from, how you earned it, and how you can earn more of it. And you have not figured out, on the other hand, where it's going. You have a paycheck come in and where to go? I don't know. I just spend money until there's no more money in the bank account. That is a lot of people in cryptocurrency, and they think they're going to become millionaires because they bought a little bit of Pepe. I'm sorry, but you're not. That's not enough change. You've got to really get serious. There's a heart change that has to happen. You suck with money. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're awesome with money. But a lot of you guys, you suck with money. I love you. So I'm telling you, you suck with money. But guess what? Here's the good news. It's actually not that hard to be good with money. It seems hard, but it's not. I'm going to show you. You got to build a budget. You got to have that command and control interface for your finances called a written budget. We have hours in every dollar, and we know where all of our money is coming from. We know where all our money is going, and we have a plan for it so that we are able to build wealth, enjoy our wealth, and be generous with our wealth. The second reason why you haven't built $1 million in crypto, why you haven't made $1 million in investment in crypto yet, is because through that budget, you've not been investing in cryptocurrency. Maybe this is intentional. Maybe you just found cryptocurrency and you haven't been interested in buying Bitcoin or cryptocurrency yet, but you've been investing in other things. If you've not built $1 million net worth yet, it means that you're not investing. Either 1, because you've got a bunch of debt that you're drowning in, or 2, because your lifestyle is too big, or 3, because your income is too low. Whatever it is, you have not, or just number 4, you haven't been intentional. Remember, we have to be an intentional investor. You have not put money into investments on a consistent monthly basis. And so that's why you haven't built $1 million of net worth in cryptocurrency, because you've seen, I've built several $1 million I've made several $1 million in the cryptocurrency space. The reason that you haven't done that yet is simply because you haven't done it. You haven't put the money in. You haven't planted the seed in the ground, so don't be surprised that it hadn't grown up yet. And that leads me to the third reason that you haven't built $1 million net worth in, or $1 million of income in the cryptocurrency space yet, or $1 million, you haven't made $1 million of investment returns yet. And the reason for that is because you haven't given enough time. If you're doing the first 2, you're on a plan, you know where your money's going, and some of that money's going towards investment, then the only thing left is you just haven't been patient for long enough. You just got to wait. This doesn't happen overnight. Guys, I've got positions in Bitcoin and Ethereum that are up over 15x. That didn't happen in a day. That happened over half a decade. And so those are the 3 reasons why you're not a millionaire yet. But here's the reason that I bring that up. I'm not bringing up the 3 reasons you're not a millionaire yet to discourage you. I'm bringing them up to let you know that all 3 of them are very, very, very simple to fix. From a factual standpoint, they're relatively simple. From a spiritual standpoint, they're hard. saying, I'm going to control my money instead of just spending on whatever the freak I want, that takes some maturity to say, no, I'm not going to have this extra $7 coffee right now. I'm not going to go on this big trip that I can't afford. I'm going to have to miss that destination wedding. I'm not going to be able to buy this fancy new yard equipment. I can't buy that nice house that I want yet because I'm not there yet. That takes maturity. It takes intentionality. The second one, you have not been investing. Maybe you have not decided from a heart posture that I'm willing to let go of some money for 5, 10, 15 years so it can go and grow. You want to eat everything that you have and have nothing left. So you've got to mature enough to realize it's okay and it's actually a good thing for me to put money into investments. And on the third side, you need that fruit of the spirit, which is patience. You just got to wait. Once you get yourself on a plan and that plan involves investing, you'll be a millionaire in no time. It doesn't take a lot of work to become a millionaire. It's not that much. It just takes time. So increase your income, lower your expenses, invest as much of the difference as you can. Enjoy your life, especially while you're young. It's great. That's all wonderful. But I'll tell you what, there's a lot of ways you can enjoy your life while you're young, while you're broke. You hear all these songs like, oh my gosh, we were doing this, we were doing that, or slow dance in the parking lot. Like, there's so much romantic and fun stuff you can do that's free. You don't have to spend $10,000 to have a good time. You don't. Most things that are actually truly enjoyable in this life are free. So lower your expenses, have a great life, plan things. I'm all for going out to the beach and water park. There's so many things you can do with a family of 5 like we have for under $500. So many things you can do for free or under $100. So many things. Keep the expenses low. Income, get it higher if you can. Enjoy your life along the way. Invest, and then be patient. And guess what? Before you know it, you will have made $1 million in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency space. And if you start right now, it's a great time because now Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is more legitimate than it has ever been before in the history of mankind because of the approval of the 9 Ethereum ETFs. So get started, fix those 3 areas, and you will be making $1 million in cryptocurrency before you know it. Peace.